Hello YouTube, this is DrawingKid1313, and today I have a really cool mod to show you guys. This mod is called Simple Physics. It is updated for Minecraft 1.2.3, and it just really adds something to the game that I think that it was missing. So before I go into too much detail of how the mod works and all that, I'm going to show you guys how to install it. As you can see over here, I have the forum page opened up under Minecraft forums. I will post this link in the description of this video so that you guys can go here and download it for yourselves. So to install this, the latest update is 1.6.1. But when you download it, and I have it somewhere right here, when you download it, the folder will still say 1.6. Yeah. It'll just say 1.6. So the first thing that you're going to need is you're going to find where your .minecraft folder is. As you can see right here, I have a shortcut. So if you go to your Windows button and you type in %appdata %, and then you press enter. And as you see, it brought up the roaming folder that is specific to your username. Of course, you could find this by going to a few other places, but that's not really important. But anyway, you'll see that I don't have a .minecraft folder right now because I just made a backup of what I was working on currently and switched over to this. But I do have a vanilla 1.2.3 copy, so I'm just gonna copy this over to here. And then, of course, if you didn't, you just open up Minecraft and it would install everything for you. But I don't feel like waiting for that. But anyway, once you have this, what you have to do is you have to download all the mods, which are again in the they're in the forum. If you scroll down, or no, up, scroll to this spoiler. Yep, see, look, 1.6.1 download, or you can just click on this and it'll download the latest client version. So you just click that, it'll take you to AdFly. Don't click on any of the links, and go ahead and download it. So I'm just going to drag that back over there, and once you have this downloaded, you go to wherever you have them downloaded. I put them in a special folder because I like to be organized, and I have a few here. This mod, Simple Physics, it does require mod loader. So in order to install my mod loader, you go to your .minecraft, you go into your bin, and you're going to need either WinRAR or 7-zip in order to do this. Once you have one of those, and you could just go ahead and Google it, you right click on your minecraft.jar, you go open with, and WinRAR archiver. So as you see, it brought up all the files that make up that jar file. So first things first, and if you have ever downloaded a mod or installed a mod, you should know this. You click on this meta.inf file and you delete it, and then you press yes, it deletes it, and you're good. If you don't delete that, you'll come up with a black screen and nothing will work. Now with this mod loader, you could either double click on the zip file, but I just extract everything. I don't know why, that's just what I do. You're gonna highlight all the files inside it, they're all .class, and you're gonna just click and drag, press OK. You're done with that. Mod loader is installed. So now you're going to exit out of that. You can keep this up if you want, and you go into Minecraft. It's going to go to the login screen. You're going to log in. You're going to wait for it. It should load. At this point, if you get this screen, you get the Minecraft screen, you have done everything right so far. Congratulations. So you don't need that anymore. You just exit out. The reason why I did this is because if you, I already have it open. If you go back into your .minecraft folder, you'll notice that it has a config folder and a mods folder. Very cool. So now, that mods folder is part of mod loader, by the way. So now when you go back into your, wherever you downloaded this Simple Physics, you're going to extract the files to a separate folder. So if you have WinRAR, or really any, I think this is even with basic Windows, but whatever. You're going to right click on it and you're just going to click extract to this folder. So it'll create the folder and it'll extract all the files that are in there to it. And so you can see that there's a few folders inside here. The first thing that we're going to deal with is this jar folder right here. You're going to go into the bin, right click on the Minecraft.jar, and open it with the archiver, just like you did with the mod loader. And then you're going to click on this jar, you're going to copy all these files, click and drag, and you're going to put them in there. There, you're all done with that. And then you're going to go back to where you have the files extracted, and as you can see, there's another folder right here that's called .minecraft folder. This is another thing that I really like about this mod. Everything is organized, everything's in folders, and it makes it easy for installation. So anyway, you're going to copy all these text documents, and you're going to copy them to your .minecraft. I mean, you could move them, but I like to copy them just so I have a fresh install over here. So then when you're done that, you see that there's another folder labeled mod folder. This, obviously, you click on your mods folder, and if it's not there, you can create it. But since you opened up Minecraft, if you did what I was telling you to do, you should already have a mods folder. And you're just going to copy and paste this whole folder into there. So congratulations, if you have done all this, you have done it right. Now when we go into Minecraft, we're going to log in, and I'm going to make sure that this is all full screen for you guys. Alright, so now that I have that full screen for you guys, and you can see what I'm doing, and you don't have to stare at my desktop the whole time, you can go into single player, create new world, you're going to name it whatever you want, and you know, all that fun stuff if we wanted to use a seed, and you know, you have your usual options here, and then you have a new one labeled physics. So obviously this has to do with the mod, and if you want the physics to be applied to your world, you simply just click physics and make sure that it's clicked to on. It is clicked to off for some reason by default. I don't know why, but anyway, then you create new world, and it's going to create your new world. Now there is a big possibility that it could be pretty laggy. It'll probably just be even more laggy on mine because I'm recording this, obviously. So I'm just going to give it a little bit to load. I'm going to go into the options here and make sure that the sound isn't annoying you guys. I'm going to turn music off. And then I'm also going to set some of the balance or the settings to be not as memory intensive. So now that that's done, I'm just going to kind of let this be itself for now. And oh crap. I meant to make this a creative world so that I didn't have to run around and get resources. Ooh, look, you saw the mod in action right there. Did you guys see that? Obviously, this tree doesn't apply to the laws of this mod's physics, so they just fell. So what I'm going to do real quick here is I'm going to go and install single player commands, so that I can give myself the materials that I need for to show you guys everything. Alright, so now I cleared out a good little area to show you guys. So if you haven't already guessed by the little example that we had, which is perfect, what this mod does is it applies real life, or close to real life physics that you would have to all blocks. Usually it's just like the sand and gravel that fall on you while you're mining. With this mod, anything can fall on top of you, so it makes it a lot more interesting. So if I just build up a little platform here, just change game mode to creative, you could see, oh, see look, it doesn't like that. So it doesn't like, dirt does not have a lot of strength, so it's gonna fall very easily if you try to build a house with it. Yep, see? And then if you were to do that, then everything would fall and you have a big mess. So hint number one when you're using this mod, don't build a house of dirt, unless it's like into the side of a cave. Then you're a little better. So anyway, as you can see, dirt doesn't have that much strength, and basically falls if you try to build out more than 2 away from the base or the pillar that you built. And then with any block, it doesn't allow them to be floating. So you saw that. Now let's get myself some stone. Alright, so now with stone, or actually let's do cobblestone. Whatever. I'll just use stone. I'm not sure. There's probably a difference between cobblestone and stone, but I am not too sure about it. So I'm just going to build up another pillar like this. I'm going to build outwards like this. So far we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and it fell. So as you can see, stone is a lot stronger than dirt. So what this mod does is it assigns a specific strength and tensile strength, as well as a specific block weight to each block in the game, which is very cool. What it also allows you to do is it allows you to add your own. You could also modify anything if you paid attention when installing the mod. The text files that you dropped into the .minecraft folder basically had all the config files for the like all the block weights and whatnot. So if you had like other mods installed, you could easily just add them, make up your own weight, and make up your own strength, and there you go. So this mod makes it really easy to add other mods, which is always very nice. So as you can see, if I were to like build out there, it just falls because there's no base supporting it here. If I were to not start from top to bottom and build up a pillar right there, then I could build out in this direction again. So not only does it matter if you have a block that's next to it, you have to have like a pillar that has something to rest on. So like I said, it definitely makes building a challenge. So I'm just gonna kind of show you the way that I would build a house if I had this mod. And you know, I still don't really know the best solution. So I just kind of get one frame laid out here. Alright, and it's going to be an off-center door. Oh. And of course this would be a lot more difficult if you were not in creative mode. So let's make this a centered doorway. And I mean, the way that I would make it is I would pretty much just go from bottom to top. So you know, just build your base as with any building that they do. Excuse me. And then from there, what I would do is I would build like pillars. I'd do 3, and then I would basically just connect these. There you go. And since there's one pillar right here and one pillar right there, it can support it, which is obviously what you want it to do. Oh, this definitely makes it very difficult. But I mean, not only does it make it difficult, difficult's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it adds a nice little building challenge. A few uses for this mod is if you wanted to, like, I don't know, design something. If you wanted to play a massive game of Jenga, I'm sure you could somehow recreate that, and that'd be really awesome. I'd love to see someone do that. If you don't know what that game is, Jenga, I'm sorry you had a sheltered childhood. That's all I have to say. So anyway, and then like to build the roof, obviously you have to make sure that you place the blocks correctly, because one misplaced block can easily upset all the other blocks, and you can have a mass cave-in in your roof, which is never good. And then, you know, from here you just fill it in. So as you saw, that there's a significantly big difference between dirt strength and stone strength. And that's pretty much what this mod is all about. Is it just adds certain weights to different blocks, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Another thing that this would make difficult is mining. And just to clarify, I don't really understand all the physics of this mod. Obviously, since it involves pretty much all the block types, it's a pretty extensive mod, and has a lot to you know, get used to, a lot to really know. But I mean, you know, the basics, it applies physics to every block instead of just sand and gravel like vanilla Minecraft do. So let's see if I could get this cave to cave in. Oh, see, there's one block. I mean, obviously, if there's another. There's more. So obviously, if you're just carelessly mining away, you could get in some trouble. I mean, I guess you could find like a mass cave in and potentially die. But I think that it really adds something to the game. Obviously, if you and if building's going to be this much of a challenge, they have to have something that's I don't know, let's say reinforced, maybe. So yeah, they have all the reinforced blocks, and some of the things that they have are reinforced planks, reinforced stone, reinforced cobble, reinforced glass, and reinforced dirt. And you make these a few different ways. I'm just going to craft up a crafting table so I could show you some of these recipes that they have. Your basic thing is just nails, and that's crafted with 1 piece of iron, and you get 4 of them. So, you saw the nails recipe, now you have iron bars. That's iron bars, so 2 iron ingots gives you iron bars. And as you can see, it's a shapeless recipe, so you can pretty much put them anywhere, and it will always work. To make a reinforced plank, what you need is just simply 1 plank, 1 nail, and it gets you reinforced planks. And this basically is like a wooden plank, only it's reinforced, so it has a little more strength to it. So as you can see, I could put it there and it doesn't fall. And if I were to make more, let's make just a few more, and I place them down, you can see that they're a lot stronger. And you know, I think the way that these work is that there's just no strength or weight that are integrated with these. So you can pretty much do whatever you want with these, and you could make your whole house out of these if you hadn't the resources, or you could just make some key points in your house out of these, and that will do too. So like I said, another thing that you had was reinforced stone, and that's stone, 2 iron bars, and a nail, which I have none of. That's a lot of nails. So you have stone, bars, and nails. 2 iron bars. And again, it's a shapeless recipe. So now with these are just like the reinforced wooden planks, and they have this. No strength, or like max strength, I guess you would say, and all that stuff. So obviously the same goes with the reinforced cobblestone and the reinforced glass and the reinforced dirt. Now over here in the wiki, the recipe for reinforced dirt is a little confusing, so I don't know, maybe I'll ask the creator of this mod about this. So reinforced glass, I'm just going to kind of verbally tell you the recipes. Reinforced glass is 1 glass, 2 sticks, and 1 nail. So I think that's pretty simple, you can figure that out. And then reinforced cobblestone is 1 cobblestone, 2 iron bars, and 1 nail, just like you saw me craft the reinforced stone. So it looks like I covered a good amount of material in this mod. Obviously there's a lot more, considering that there's a lot of blocks, so there's a different weight for everyone. But anyway, that's the basic gist of this mod. And this has been Drawing Kid 1313 with a mod installation tutorial / spotlight. And until next time, I'll see you.